I'm gonna go ahead and save Jerry Lynn.
I knew it.
Yes,
I was
man.
saving him for. I was gonna let you do it.
Another just like the ultimate just workhorse, man. The ultimate. I'm gonna just put my work boots on and I'm gonna just get the best out of whatever I'm doing. And
Hmm.
the stuff and you know the really dope thing about Jerry Lynn is like one, he was amazing,
Sweet.
but and obviously the Rob Van Dam matches in ECW, but just to see like the love that he got after he was done,
Hmm.
because he's always getting those backstage like high coaching jobs and he's
Yeah.
always having these really big roles behind the scenes like he's with AEW now. So like it's dope to see that following generation saw how good he was and brung him into the fold to be like behind the scenes pulling the strings in the business and the behind the scenes. So
Yeah. And
that's
that's the
dope.
way I prefer it with old school. Like I got love for all these cats that's still out here wrestling and like that the fact that they're able to do it, but it's like after a while it becomes about them and it's just like, all right, dog, we said we weren't gonna do this.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm glad like it's I kind of draw a parallel with the NBA and how like the kids got rude again and how I like that because
Right.
it
Yeah.
like makes the game doper. Like I don't know if I like, everybody averaging 150, but
Yeah.
like at the same time,
It's a lot of baskets.
I like that they ain't scared or you know what I'm saying? Like they're not kowtowing. They ain't like gotta wear everybody's throwback jersey and all
Yeah,
that. Like that period in the 2000s like just ended.
Hmm.
You
right.
know, I felt like, and I'm just like, I don't want wrestling. Like wrestling, I'm waiting on wrestling to come out of that because it's
Mhm.
like every chance they get, they fucking puppeting out the reanimated bones of the Hulkster. And it's
Yeah.
like, dog, just let these niggas go, dog. Like,
Go,
stop
bro. Let it
inviting them
go,
here, bro. Like, it's so many other
bro.
people who have since stopped wrestling that we'd probably rather see. Like, stop giving me Jimmy Hart and Rick Damn Flair, bro. Like, get
Oh,
out of here.
no.
Seriously. Seriously,
Fucking
yes.
shambling ass nigga come out here. Like, get out of here, bro. The girls. Like,
That
he
dude is
was
never going away,
he
by the
was
way.
smoking Tyson weed. And like I said, bro, I can't imagine a bum like something that would bum me out more, dog, than just being around those two
Oh,
trying to
my
exist. Like I'd
goodness.
be so paranoid, bro. Anyway, Mark Rob, bro, let's do it.
So I have the two picks, right?
Yes.
We have a lot of names. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be really quick
Go
with mine.
go who you what you know, bro.
I think so. For this name, I want to pick. I vaguely even remember him wrestling, but I feel like the legend of him was so long and so loud, and his accomplishments in the ring were pretty, at least from like a title perspective, pretty vast, that I feel like any potential he would have had, he lived up to it, even if like he may have been like a mid wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys tell me if he was actually a mid wrestler or not, because I legit can't even remember. But I'm gonna say Shane Douglas. He won
Wow.
he won titles ECW, WCW, and WWF, and I feel like he was the name that I heard from ECW the loudest.
Yeah.
But I was more of a I fuck with other wrestlers other than him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I think he met his shit. Um. So I guess really quickly, was he actually a good wrestler or nah?
I like Shane Douglas, but
He wasn't good.
he wasn't anything special.
He was in the
Like
right position at the right
he
time.
and he could cut a promo and he could like be believable. He could he could talk the same amount of shit. He could talk. I would say it was on par with Paul Heyman shit talking. Like
Yeah,
if you talk
and
about like like a point guard like being an extension of
yeah, the
the
coach,
coach, that's
that
exactly
was
what
him.
kind of situation that was.
Yeah, and Shane Douglas also just um I love those factions when it's just like those guys that can wrestle, and he was
Mm-hmm.
just always the leader of triple threat like before
Triple threat was
triple
so cold.
They were, and before it was like,
asses.
and before it was Candido and Bigelow, like he had Dean Malenko in there, and I think maybe Chris Benoit too.
Redacted.
Yeah, Crispin.
Yeah.
Crispin. He had Crispin in there. But yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying. And also, I mean, you could almost argue that Shane Douglas kind of jump-started that whole like attitude era.
Oh,
thing.
they definitely stole it from them. Yeah,
they did, but
100%
Shane Douglas is the
stole.
one who jump-started it for ECW.
For ECW, yeah. Spiking the belt.
That's why I remember his legacy more than his actual in-ring skill. Like I can in my mind's eye, I can see Sabu doing wild shit. I can see
Sabu.
We talked about New Jack. I can actually
Redacted.
even though he's a trash human, I can actually envision, the wild shit he did. But Shane Douglas, I don't even know what his finisher was. I can't even tell you.
The belly-to-belly suplex.
Is belly to belly, but
he had, shit. That's a Russell McRussell face.
Yeah. Ooh, baby. Northern Light suplex.
That tickle his tip right there.
Oh my God.
Ooh, baby, now you're speaking my language.
Oh shit! Oh,
hot
right.
dog. I do a little dance when somebody pulls off a nice, crisp Northern Light suplex.
All right. Oh, fucking right.
If they kick out of that, you know what time it is. Old friend is never late. It's time for a D.
A good old DDT, man.
Good old DDT. And Jake the Snake, you son of a bitch, you stole it from me, and you made millions off of it, and you shoved it up your nose.
Millions of cents, millions of change. I don't know.
He was getting big checks. That dirty rascal. He was getting big checks off my move with his Michael Curry body. I see him.
Oh, shit.
Well, you kind of forgive Jake because you never know which way he's coming or going.
Oh man.
Well, that fizzled out. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all.
We had a belly suplex your ass out of here, Russell McRussell face. But to keep the show rolling, I'm gonna I was gonna pick a name, but I'm gonna let someone else talk about this wrestler way more intelligent than I could. I think the name I'm gonna pick, who I was gonna say Saturn, but I don't know. I don't know.
No, he got it. No, he ain't coming off.
I'm having the same thoughts about Saturn.
The
exact same thoughts about Saturn. I didn't know he had hair at one point, y'all. I was so used to him rocking the baldy, and I saw him with hair not that long ago. I was like, oh my God.
Man, nah.
The Eliminators, man. The Eliminators, my favorite tag team.
Yeah, they were sweet as hell.
All right. So the name I'm going to pick, I feel like he falls in the Charles Barkley range, as there's a certain generation of folks who remember him on the actual court or in the ring, but everything outside of that, like his career post actual wrestling, I feel like that is probably going to be his legacy. So I think because of that, I'm going to pick William Regal.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to come for him. Yeah.
I think he's mainly on this list because, again, we talk about people in the past and making mistakes and stuff. Like, it was a point where they were like trying to get, like, when he won King of the Ring, it was like, okay, we're trying to prep you for like being world champion at some point. Like, and he just kind of, he wasn't there, and
he had his own off the mat issues.
Yeah. I'm so glad that he seems to be doing better. But man, I think I might have dug like I would not have been upset with a world title reign for William Regal.
Me neither, bro.
Because at that point in time, he was tearing shit up.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Noveliss.
I'm gonna go with Dean Malenko, man.
Yeah.
No, he didn't make. No, he didn't. He's not even on the list. He didn't make it. Yeah, he was one of our excluded early.
Okay.
My bad. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see
I don't
here.
even think I went through the rest of that list actually, but it's whatever.
Right. Am I making another mistake here? Is Rick Martel still on there?
Rick Martel got pulled off because he definitely should be talked about. But yes, he is on this list. So yes, I will take Rick Martel. So glad to see him come off because where is it? It's on here somewhere. There it is.
I'm gonna take.
I got him. I got him.
I'm gonna take Rick Martel because one, for him to have a gimmick like he had.
Such a loser gimmick, dog.
And right. But he could have totally
made that shit cold, man.
He did. He had a weak gimmick. He made it cold. He could wrestle. And, he could have been like all the stuff that Ric Flair kind of became. And it's like when you look at what Rick Martel has done post his in-ring career, it's like, no, he just kind of like out here training people and running wrestling school.
Still getting in there and looking great. Like, he can still go. But like again, we talk about passing it down, bro. Like, yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, he is. And like I said, he had kind of a similar Ric Flair thing going on, and he could have turned out like that. You know what I'm saying? And he did not.
Thank God for that.
Oh wait,
hey, when you get a chance,
there's a name missing.
Because I'm having trouble pulling it up on here.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on, I'm about to actually.
If you add in names, we got to go through this list a little quicker.
No. Yeah. That's the last one. All right. Yeah, so we can move. No, you're right.
Yes.
All right. So I'm putting one on to take one off. I'm talking Scott Norton, bro. At the time, IWGP champion, and he was in the fucking lackey for the NWO at that time.
Featured wrestler on last week's episode.
Yeah, man. Come on, dog. What are we doing? Scott Norton. Should have got a lot more respect than he got there.
Bro, I don't understand. And he was IWGP champ too at the time that he was.
Right.
And they just never said anything about it.
No, he just had that fly belt. And they're like, oh, there's Scott Norton. Like, all right, Tony.
Yes. All right,
Tony.
And then you have Mike Tenay giving everybody's entire life
story about Mexican wrestlers, bro. It's like, all right, man.
Sting was eating a hot dog this afternoon, and he said that he loved the way that ketchup.
And that's exactly what he likes to do when he gets to that spot, which he did every Sunday when he was growing up in Mexico at just 14 years old.
Like, yo, all right. Damn, Mike Tenay, you study. We get it. All right. Hyphen, you got 2 more.
I would like to remove R-Truth.
Okay.
And that's because R-Truth has done nothing except collect these checks over the years and done what was asked of him and kept his head down no matter what and not caused any trouble. So I don't feel like he deserves to be at the end of this. And I'm also going to go ahead and take.
The man's 100 years old. He looks like $1 million.
He does. He
looks like $1 million. Dog.
He sure does.
His body is great. He takes good care of himself, dog.
He does.
God bless him.
Bro, I can't stand what they do with him, but I will admit there was this one time where he was hiding on a table that was under the ring, and somebody pulled the table out, and he was like on the actual table when they pulled it out.
Yes. Yeah, he was, man.
I was so mad that I thought that was funny. I was mad at myself.
He collected himself like buffoonery. Yes.
I'm better than this.
I was not to be party to this. All right. Yeah. So who'd you say? Who'd you just say?
I didn't say the second one. So R-Truth.
R-Truth, right?
I need to get my nigga Wade Barrett off there, man.
Wade Barrett, I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I was so ready so many times for him to take off, and it just never happened. But I love me some Wade, man.
Yeah, man. He got caught up in that that John Cena All Might run where he just was
killing
unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he deserves better. Back to me.
Back to you.
back to me. Let's get Tara Victoria off this list because shout out to her that she would rather do like silly, stupid gimmicks than to like make her allow herself to be like, for lack of a better term, smutted out on damn fucking Monday nights. You know what I'm saying? Every time they have we're gonna have my bitches come out and draws. Like, come on, dog. And then draws in bikinis and
where's my durag?
Yeah, gross. And you know, she would like opt to. I remember like they had a swimsuit competition, and she looked really pissed, and she came out there with a damn inner tube or the damn floaties, and you know what I'm saying, like as punishment for not wanting to be a sex object. And shout out to her for always taking it.
Yeah, man.
You know, like no, yeah, pay me then, fucker. So yeah, shout out to her. Nah.
So me again.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna get if I can be serious for a minute, I'm gonna get my guy Lance Storm off the list, man.
Yeah. Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
I loved Lance Storm in every single company that he was in. One, he was an awesome wrestler. Like he had like he would do. I think he had one of the best. Remember the running calf kick, like Dean Malenko would do it.
Yeah.
I thought Lance Storm had the best one. Then he would do that. He would like do that drop kick, and then he would land in a pin after he dropped. It was the most amazing thing.
He was sweet as hell,
bro. He was so sweet. Like, and then like he was dope in ECW. Like the whole Impact Players, man, with Justin Credible was fire. He used to do like the roll up single leg Boston Crab.
Roll up single leg was the hardest move.
He was so, and then he had
like, dog, this nigga's so sweet, dog.
Bro, Team Canada and WCW, where he put the Canada flag on all the belts.
The belts,
bro. Just one of the most underrated of all time. Loved him. He's always been good. And also, man, just kind of like how many of our favorite wrestlers end up being scumbags, you know, in real life. And just I follow. He's a good follower.
Oh, we're about to find out.
But no, he's a good follow on Twitter, man, and he's a good dude. He's a good human being too. So that made me feel good when I found out that he was a good guy. So shout out to Lance Storm, man. I'm gonna get him off of you.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. All right. And so yeah, he know.
Yeah, I got the back-to-back already ready.
Yeah.
So both of these wrestlers are actually accomplished. One of the wrestlers, I feel like I'm going to pick, he was more of just kind of his whole vibe, but he was definitely, as far as like skill talent, he was definitely, I would say, probably just a mid wrestler, but he was still accomplished. I don't think he was ever going to have like a heavyweight title reign, but he had multiple he actually had a heavyweight title in ECW, I think twice. But the first pick, I'm gonna get Raven out of there, and I'm gonna get someone out of there who was actually in the Hall of Fame. So if you're in the Hall of Fame, you maximize your talent. I'm gonna get Ivory off there also.
Hey.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Yeah.
So it's back to me, or is it?
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
about Raven.
Yeah, I was like, real quick, anyone like Raven?
I like Raven. I like Raven a lot.
I liked Raven, and I liked him in ECW. Everywhere else, it was kind of hard to translate because he was like the weirdest part about ECW.
Yeah,
they didn't.
That
still kind of made.
He's like Bray Wyatt before Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, they couldn't make that. They weren't able to translate that, and it was like there's nothing to translate. There are niggas who like there are people who want this weird shit right here, like just like this.
And I was a fan of the Flock though. I liked the Flock.
I did too.
Oh yeah, no, it's another.
They didn't do anything with it, but I did like the Flock.
But you made a great point. Like what you said is exactly what it was. Like he was the weirdest part of ECW.
Weird as shit, bro.
And they didn't know how to. Yeah, and they didn't know how to like translate it, and like you said, they didn't have to. They could have just, you know,
They could
people
have
like
just
it for what
done
it
the
was.
shit the
Yeah.
way we did it. Like that'd have been it, dog.
What up,
But whatever.
Paulie?
Yeah, he just came in. You know, he just said something like that.
Yeah, he would.
They could have just did it what we did. All right, I'm gonna go with Shelton Benjamin. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
get-
We already sing
I
the
was
praises.
Shelton
I was
out.
He's
actually
never.
you know what? I thought he was gonna make it to the end because
Oh.
I feel like you guys always have told me his skill level was so high, but what he actually accomplished was so little. I thought he would have been a perfect candidate to win this.
No, there are going to be people who had. There's, man, oh man, I can't wait to get to the end to like really like, because there's one guy on here who is wrestling royalty and shit the bed and is like a bad person and he's a maelstrom of what we're talking about here, all the Jake the Snake, but right now. I'm going to take Shelton Benjamin off the list because I don't think any of us were in a rush to get him off the list, especially since we had sung his praises so much on here already.
Right.
And
he's a Hall of Famer, isn't he now?
Yeah, and he's a Hall of Famer. He's never like, you know, this was actually, you know, him being on the list is for us to just give him props again. Because he's just like he does deserve so much more. And it's Black History Month, and the nigga sweet as fuck, and he deserves better. And he's still going, and he's still like the nigga like ran up a ladder, dog. Like,
he did
ran up a ladder, no hands, bro. Like that was one of the most impressive athletic feats I'd ever seen.
And he's like he was a college wrestler, man.
Yeah,
like,
no,
he's got the pedigree, man.
Wrestle, all right, wrestle, wrestle. There you go. You got to pronounce every word. You got to pronounce every letter. Every letter is no letter is silent in his wrestle. Nigga be wrestling.
Oof.
Kick your ass. All right. 2 to you, Hyphen, sir.
Okay. Let me get Carrie off there.
Who?
Kairi Sane?
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane?
I was gonna get her off next.
Favorite elbow drop.
Ever.
It's a solid elbow drop. It's a solid elbow drop.
Also, one of the sweetest gimmicks ever, and I always thought NXT blew it. I thought she should have always came to the ring with the belt and a treasure chest, and then she should have got it to the ring and then took the belt out of the treasure chest. But the pirate gimmick was fire.
It worked. It was so weird, and it was just like, all right, yeah, I'll come along.
Yeah, like,
I'll try this. Yeah,
she was so dope. And then, I mean, you know, she's the first ever New Japan Women's Champion for a reason, you know?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, she's fire. All right. Swinging back to the...
Well, he had 2, didn't he?
Yeah, I got to pick one more time.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good.
Oh, I thought I picked Kairi. My bad.
Yeah, I got Kairi, and let me go ahead and get... It's Black History Month. Get Coco off there.
Wow, I was gonna run next pick.
Friend of the show, Coco Beware, wishing us a happy Black History Month via camera.
Energy, dog. Hey, you ever see that video of him beating the brakes off of this dude in the 80s?
Yeah. Yo.
I hate to bring that up as the thing, but
well, I feel like I thought it was a reason.
Oh, it had to.
He was working stiff as hell. No, he was letting my man. He was cold cocking that dude.
He did so, man.
You got to bring up the words of that time to describe how he was beating that ass.
Cold cock.
He cold cocked that mother.
Oh man.
Oh shoot.
All right. So then it's back to me.
It's on you, sir.
Damn. Serena Deeb, great story,
Hey.
you know, trying to, fight fight her demons and using pro wrestling to be, the probably the thing that the very toxic thing where she was, where she worked.
Mhm.
And you know what I'm saying, like still coming back and finding different places to do it and do her thing and to continue to just kind of live and grow. And even when she's playing heel, like we really know what's going on, and we know, like, her battles that she's like shared with us. So always rooting for Serena Deeb, and her redemption story, bro. It's pretty dope.
I agree with you. Yeah, I was thinking about getting her here soon. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's not gonna win this dubious honor. Like,
no way,
Hilarious.
no.
no way.
All right. No.
Let's see here. Kellen stole my last one. I'm gonna go with
Called you by your government, dog.
my
It's cool,
bad.
man.
B. I'm gonna go ahead and get Perry Saturn off of here.
Yeah.
I think this is the right place to get Saturn off here. That's fine.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm gonna get Saturn out of here because
Yeah, it's
the
fine.
strictly because of the eliminators. I don't think he reached what he could have been in any other company, but the eliminators are probably in my top 3 favorite tag teams of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Best tag finisher, total
Dog.
elimination, awesome
Dog.
finishing move.
Tripping again, and somebody backspin kicks in the
And then the other
same
one sweeps him.
unfortunate individual catching
Incredible.
both of those from high and low.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
trash.
Such an awesome finishing move. He really,
It's like
when he came
slipping
to,
on the floor and getting hit by the door at the same time, dog. That should be so weak. It's such a bad day.
and then just, when he was in WCW, he was good, but like his move set was so good, man. Like he was really like the suplexes. You know how I am about suplexes, man, and the belly to bellies and the exploders and the Germans and the belly backs, and he was such a good wrestler, bro. Like and he had the look. He had the look too, man. Like if you listen, like I listen to my man's Bruce Pritchard and what's my man's name? Something to wrestle with. Something to wrestle with. Conrad. And even like I listened to that, and I listened to the one where they talked about the remember they called them the Radicals when they all came over from WCW.
Yeah.
And even Bruce Pritchard was saying like he thought Perry was gonna be the guy. Like he was like he's got this look, he's got all these tattoos, like he's a great wrestler, but he just I don't know, man, had some
he
head
cheesed
trouble.
somebody off from what I understand.
Yeah.
And I think he was disrespectful at some point, and they was like, oh well, we must humble you. And so they had him like next thing you know, he was walking around with a mop. And
Here's your mop girl. Here's your mop girlfriend.
Here's your mop. Stupid. Stupid son of a bitch. Like, damn, man. He might got a point this time, though, dog. Like, you shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that, Perry Saturn. All right. Right over to B Marc Rob. What up?
So this pick is strictly a Black History Month pick, but I'm looking at this person's resume and I fully know why they're on this list. So for this person, when they were there, kind of coming up, they were, it looks to be pretty good on the underground circuit, but as soon as they got called to the majors, it fizzled out. Did a stint in WWE, didn't really do anything. Kind of bounced around, went to Impact, back to WWE.
Okay.
And they still have not done anything again. So they just may be a worker, and that's what it is. But again, we're gonna save this sister for Black History Month. The first pick I'm gonna do is Mia Yim.
There we go.
Yeah.
And for Thick Boy History Month, we just going King Kong Bundy.
Like Boy History Month.
And
he headlined WrestleMania, man. Headline
King Kong
WrestleMania.
Bundy was so there for the check. Yeah, I don't care. Dog,
Hey, we
that
need
nigga had-
workers, brother.
Bro, my man has such truck driver energy. Like,
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I gotta get back to the old battle axe, and you know, so he was always talking about his old lady or
His
something.
wife.
Always talking about his old lady. He had to get paid in cash because he was getting Christmas presents.
He's not
now.
reporting that to the government, brother.
Now, oh no, fuck
Yeah,
those guys.
man.
As hard as I work, come on, I'm gonna give those guys my money.
Hell no.
No.
So really quickly, did I have it kind of correct about Mia Yim, someone
Oh yeah,
who's kind of
yeah.
bubbling and then just never busts?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think
And this
that
Me Chin
she's-
thing, I'm not loving that.
Yeah,
too
Michin, I
much.
don't know. I don't know what's happening with that. And that might be a her thing. Like I feel like
Possibly.
she's like, yeah, Michin, nigga. Like I like that. So I feel like she does like that. So if she likes it, then I love it. But yeah, as far as her, I just don't think they don't quite understand her yet. And you know, it's kind of it's like, I mean, like to do with any, you know, anybody, any people of color in that kind of space where it's like, yeah, we can't speak to the experience. So,
Yeah.
We just don't know what to do with you.
we're just going to color your hair. You can let you wear your Timbs. And you can go out into this women's battle royal, you know, like,
Ben.
that's it. Well, yeah, Mia Yim and King Kong Bundy. Yeah. I think King Kong Bundy. Yeah, he wasn't gonna win this.
No.
But
he
he
should
wasn't
not
gonna win this.
Yeah.
He shouldn't win this. They're way worse people. All right. Knob. Go ahead.
I got another one.
Yeah.
He's like, I
Oh,
pick
okay.
somebody else.
Right.
Nah, cause it's getting slim.
Oh
out
no,
here.
for real, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the best part. That's when we really kick into the fun part. Once we start
All right, I'm gonna go
chopping
ahead.
into these asses.
Oh my god.
Cause there's
Like,
some niggas there's some
There's a
niggas-
legend. There is such a legend on here that I want to get off, but he ended up being such a bad human being.
Ooh,
So I don't want to. So I'm not going to.
don't.
So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna actually go with Hugh Morris.
Hugh Morris.
I was
all
saying about
I
that.
liked Hugh, man.
I think, and the reason
right.
I'm
Wasn't
pick,
it? So the only thing yeah, he totally embodies like he actually is like first round talent. Like he could have,
bro, he was
he
a
was
big
good.
fella. He could move. He was athletic. I think he came in at the wrong time. Like if he would have been wrestling, if he would have came in like the mid 2000s, I think he would have been a huge dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you know what happened was he was like that new hot guy, and then he got fed to Goldberg.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
I
too.
remember.
Yeah.
I actually remember that, and I actually want
Why
to
isn't
go as
Goldberg on
far.
this list?
No, because he
He
far
overachieved.
exceeded-
He overachieved.
dog.
Yeah, he
For
overachieved.
real.
I know.
Nah.
But I actually want to say that he might have been Goldberg's first match,
Yeah.
He might have been.
I'm pretty sure he would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it was like, and then do you remember they put him in he did the MIA thing, the Misfits in Action.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he was kind of the leader of that little faction. Like, and everything he did, they put him in. He was good at it, man. Like he was always was
I
always
don't know,
dope.
man. I chalk it up to him being Bill DeMott, dog. Like he's just kind
Yeah.
of an asshole.
Bill
So
Bill
it's
DeMott
like-
is kind of an
I
asshole.
feel like
in real
he's
life.
just-
yes.
he's just kind of a dick. And so like, yeah. No matter how talented he was, it ended up costing him his coaching job. It ended up costing him any kind of push that he was gonna get. And yeah, I don't know. From the outside looking in.
No,
Right.
I could
I don't
totally
know.
see it.
I mean, I've seen enough episodes of Tough Enough to be like, oh, he's kind of a prick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Me, dog, it's Black History Month, and Young Rock shows him so much love. I understand like what The Rock is trying to do. Like this is his love letter to his family. Taking Rocky Johnson off the list, bro. Soul Man wasn't perfect, you know. But you get the sense that he was he was doing everything for his family, but he also wanted the love too. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was all about like just wanting his flowers. And I think like that was really because, you know what I'm saying, you put in that much work and it's just like, nah, you didn't do nothing. It's like, bro, come on. And apparently, you know, there's like the storyline of him kind of doing, you know, some shady back deals on in Saudi Arabia for the wrestling there, and you know, that ultimately ending his relationship with Vince. And it's like, also Vince is also a scumbag too. Like, you think he wouldn't, you know, you think he wouldn't double cross you? Like, come on,
Yeah.
dog. Anyway.
Seriously. In a heartbeat.
Yeah. Rocky Johnson off the list, bro.
I own you. You belong to me.
You're not supposed to do nothing I don't tell you to do. All right, Hyphen. Let's do it.
Oh my God, there really
It's
isn't
getting
that many
ugly.
people left.
It's getting ugly.
Yeah, we about to unleash the flutes.
Like
Unleash the flutes on him, Guru.
I have 3 picks, and I think all 3 of them are going to get picked next.
I have
feeling.
It's all good.
I have one that I feel good about, and I'm kind of nervous about it.
All right,
It's all right, man. We got to get through all of them anyway.
Let me get Sandow off of there. Sandow's got to come off.
Sandow,
Aaron Stevens / Sandow.
He was killing it in NWA. I don't know why I don't know. Anyway.
Maybe he's another one of those guys who's an asshole in real life. Who knows?
Maybe,
he didn't seem
man,
like
but
it,
he's
but you never
talented
know.
as shit. Yeah, I
He
didn't.
is.
Yeah, when I saw him up, down, they seemed like everybody really seemed to like him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe, yeah. He definitely shouldn't have been released.
No.
That was a dumb. I would have never released him.
Absolutely not. I mean, Elias still got a job, and
He's
Elias
so
can
good.
wrestle, and he's just had terrible gimmicks. But I
He
digress.
sure can, man. He caught me off guard, man. I didn't think Elias can wrestle, man. I don't understand why he's not.
Where they hold him, where
just
they
be-
do.
Because he got himself over with the WWE.
Oh, that's right. You're not allowed to.
So you can't do that.
You're not allowed to get yourself over.
Hey,
That's my name.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? WWE stands for Walk with Elias.
You're going to shave your beard, and you're going to be your twin brother. That's
I'll
your next
kill you.
And they made him do it.
I'm gonna make you wear draws out there.
Demoted that nigga to draws and wristbands, bro, just because he got himself over, man. It's like, dog, come on,
You're
man.
gonna be Zack Ryder
You're right.
when I'm done with you.
Gonna be wearing draws and
Nigga Mac
white
draws and white boots, dog. What is this? The 90s?
It sure looked like it, didn't it?
Draws and white boots. I'll be mad as hell. All right, all right. Let's move.
I got one more.
Go for it.
Come on, Buff. Get Buff off of there.
Yeah, that's one of my
There
3
we
that's gone. All right.
All right. Swing back this way. I'm gonna take Alex Riley off the list, man. He had a lot of potential.
I agree.
I
That's
liked his music.
That's my number. That's my number 2 pick.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
My bad. Yeah, Alex Riley. He was really good. I liked his music. I liked the look, and the back and forth with the Miz was cool. And then they were just like, I don't know what else to do with him. So
Time to fire him.
all right, well, I guess we'll just release him. And nah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Alex Wright, man.
Yeah, man.
so,
Das
Alex-
Wunderkind. Was that all 3?
Well, actually, it was Alex Wright who was number 2. So one of my picks is still here.
I'm gonna go with Alex Wright. He was, again, I think he was ahead of his time, man. Come out with the leather jacket on. Niggas do that dancing. I was like,
So he was just meat. Like that's all he was.
Yeah, he was skinny meat.
He
was
really
German
was.
meat.
But the crazy thing was he was actually really dope in the ring too, and he was like,
I thought so.
he was
Yes, he
kind
was
of he was the guy that was kind of tasked with keeping up with like Ultimo Dragon and you know, Rey Mysterio, and he was keeping up with all the cruiserweights and stuff. So
He was.
He was
Yeah,
dope,
he
man.
was
I
the
liked him.
cruiserweight division for a while. Like,
Yeah, he was.
I remember one promo, like word for word, dog, with Alex Wright, where he's like, and I think he was trying to turn him heel, and so he's supposed to be like the cocky, like,
Well,
I'm
didn't
such
they?
a beautiful, I'm so
Yeah,
beautiful.
and then didn't he end up shaving his head and being Berlin? Didn't they
Yeah,
change him to Berlin?
he shaved his head. Yeah, he still got.
Jesus.
Man.
God damn.
Never mind what I was gonna say. Never mind about that promo.
Oh man,
Berlin. Oh
Berlin.
no,
Yeah, that's
WCW
wild.
was trying. It was so desperate.
Oh my god, because he
It
was
was
dope,
so
man, in the
desperate.
beginning. So shout out to Alex Wright.
No.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, bro. Because I think the guy who kind of made a big step to ruin his career is on this list, and man, it's his to lose, kind of.
Yeah,
All right.
it really is.
The Jake the Snake Invitational is this guy's to lose.
So hopefully I don't pick that individual right now.
Well, go right ahead and don't keep us in suspense, brother.
So I want to kill two birds with one stone. I want
Got
to
it.
honor our sisters on Black History Month, and also I'm going to honor a Rasslecast Hall of Fame and enshrinee.
Okay.
So the first pick, I'm taking out Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
Alicia Fox.
Greatest Northern Lights suplex of all time.
And that's it.
Oh, if you have a greatest move of all time, there it is, man.
In the history
so
of
good.
in the history of professional wrestling.
Not even tall, just long, bro.
Bruh.
Like such
The
a
bridge.
long woman.
Never seen
You're a
one as
long
good as
gal.
that ever.
Oh, it looked like she could reach everything. Like she would average 7 boards. Like
Easily.
average 7 boards.
She looked like she could if she popped a trunk on her car, she could close it with her leg.
Yeah.
Hilarious. That's a great
Accurate.
description.
Long dancer's legs, bro. Just Black Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory, dog.
Bro, 100%.
Dexter.
So
And who we going back the other way with, Marc Rob?
So this wrestler, I feel like they were more accomplished as a team rather than solo, and maybe that's why they made the list. I'm gonna go Dynamite Kid.
Dynamite. Guy could
That's
go.
That's the one I was afraid of.
Yeah. But
Was he a
I
trash
don't
human
think-
being?
kind of, I don't know. I thought he kind of just had like too much of a chip on his shoulder, and
Okay.
he was always trying to be a tough guy, a little Napoleon complex from what I understand. But I mean, one of the most gifted wrestlers of all time. If you're gonna have anybody talk about the Dynamite Kid, it'll be me.
Well, break it out draft and get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I love how you just always like, but they hit my heart.
Dynamite was better than Davey. Way better. Dynamite could wrestle if he was on crack. You'd remember. He could. Fucking Davey. All right.
Right, I'm
Fooked. I gotta get that shirt.
Yes,
All
you
right.
do.
Action goes back to Nav.
I'm gonna go with Doug Furness, man.
And I think that's. Oh, is that the last one? No, it's.
I think that Doug Furness is one of those guys where back when I was a tape trading kid, I remember seeing Doug Furness and I think Phil LaFon, wrestling in All Japan. I'm like, who is this guy? Like,
they was sweet as hell.
Incredible athlete, man. Like, he was ridiculous. It's like his body was nuts and everything, and he had like one of those crazy drop kicks where he jumped 50 feet in the air.
Yeah,
like he was amazing. I just don't understand why they never really popped in the States. They were huge in Japan, but they never really.
They probably sounded like a bag of screws when they walked, bro. Like working that All Japan style, dog.
Yeah.
You just sound like a bag of Legos. You get up and walk anywhere.
Shoot.
Just exhausted. Body
What a
healing all
description.
wrong. Body healing incorrectly, bro. You just gotta just like, oh, fuck it, man. Whatever doesn't kill me, brother. I gotta get paid.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
It sound like a bag of Legos. The small ones too. Small Legos. Certain sound.
Oh, man.
All right. I'm taking Stevie Richards off the list, man. I was
Hey,
always
that was,
thoroughly
you know what?
entertained by Stevie Richards.
I was teetering between those two. I like Stevie Richards. I want to ask you this: why did he never get out of the lackey role?
Because he did it too well.
Because he had a good look.
Yeah.
He could wrestle too.
Yes.
He could wrestle,
Yeah, he
and
could.
you know, he also wasn't 300 pounds of muscle, so it was like at that point, he was still at a point in time where it was like, yeah, you do what you do. All right, nobody's getting bigger. All right, you're a pipsqueak. That's how that's gonna go.
I was always very surprised.
Man, I always loved it. I loved watching his matches.
Yeah, me too.
The one where he has to defend the title because Raven was hurt, and he was like, I talked to the offices, and I, Dancing Stevie Richards, will defend the ECW heavyweight title for you. And he like DDT the thing of like from out of the chair, from out of his wheelchair. He likes to DDT him. That was good though.
Yeah.
Dancing Stevie Richards.
Dancing Stevie
when he was doing the dancing gimmick, I was like, all right, dog, this nigga crazy.
Man, it's at the crop tops, the Daisy Duke
shirts.
Yeah, he did.
Flannel around the waist. That nigga was there to get his ass kicked, bro. He was about to get his ass beat every week.
Who took more of a beating, him or Mikey Whipwreck?
It was Mikey Whipwreck, dog.
Mikey had 4 million.
Like Mikey ain't have no friends, bro. Like nobody was coming down there.
Mikey ain't have no friends.
Dog, somebody would be down there beating Mikey Whipwreck's ass. Nobody would help.
Nobody would come out and make the save, bro.
Nah, 911 would come out there and choke slam for no reason.
He was such a young upstart kid, man.
Yeah.
And
he looked like Danny from Ninja Turtles.
Danny was the worst, man.
That nigga was trash.
You wear his symbol
nigga
on your
snitched on the Turtles.
Yeah,
that nigga snitched on the Ninja Turtles.
For what?
Oh my
For
gosh.
nothing.
Daddy garbage.
For nothing. Literal nothing.
Master. Shut your stupid ass up, man.
No.
All right. It's action to me now. No. Wait, who just
Marc
came
Rob?
off?
No, you.
You just took off Stevie Richards.
you did
I
take
took off Stevie Richards. There you go.
I took
All
off
right.
Doug Furnace.
There you go. All right, Hyphen. You got 2. We're about to get into some enemy territory, brother. So go ahead and go crazy. Actually, I was leaving one for you in particular because he's not gonna win this, but he deserves to be on this list.
Let's go ahead and get Scotty Riggs off there.
Scotty Riggs. American males. American males. American males. When you see them coming, better run for cover. Like,
oh wow,
man, that
Scotty Riggs is free. And
all right, we got it.
Come on, Punk. Punk comes off.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, there it is.
Let's stop the
There's
pussyfooting around.
All right. You know what you did. Now get in here and get your grits together and make some damn money, stupid.
Seriously.
Make the money, dummy.
Make the cash.
What are you doing, bro?
Larry is a high-end dog who needs a lot of attention. You need to pay them fed bills.
Dog, you live with AJ, dog.
I mean,
your wife is hot, bro.
Oh damn!
Come on.
Oh damn! Marc Rob's face right now.
All right, back to
these names, man.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Come on, Lex.
Yeah.
You was trash. Come on,
what?
Lex.
I
Yay.
know
Here
Lex
we
was
go.
gonna get this
Yes.
done.
Go. Come
No,
on,
man.
Lex.
Lex should not be on here at the end, man.
Not at the very end.
Don't hold
bro.
Elizabeth
Yeah,
against him.
Lex.
Don't
Bro,
hold Elizabeth
Lex
against him.
fed Elizabeth.
Super Bowl
Elizabeth.
Saturday.
Super Bowl Saturday? Dog.
Well,
Legend.
he gave us that, so
He's the
Bro,
soundboard
Lex-
legend, dog. There is
He
no
is.
Rasslecast soundboard without
Nah,
Lex.
Lex
Luger,
is
Oh,
one
dog.
of the
no!
worst, stiffest,
No, dog. I'm
Stiff-
so mad. Like,
stiff butt crack wrestlers of all time, bro.
dog, when
He used to be in the ring doing.
dog,
He was.
I don't,
He was.
I don't
He
like
was
to tell
another.
people to watch
He was
other
meat
people.
too. He was.
Yeah,
meat.
he was meat.
Oh, he was big
Bro,
meat.
it look,
They think I'm
it
big
looked
meat.
like I bet you Lex Luger.
Hallelujah.
Bro, I bet you $1 million he could not touch his toes from standing straight up.
Dog, and that's what bums me out. Like, that's where I'm like, all right, come on, Lex, dog. Like, you've been through enough.
Bro, I
And
bet
really,
you my
Lex
man
was just trying to
couldn't
make a
even-
living, bro. I think too many people saw like how he looked, and he was like, I'm gonna get this job because of this body, and then they were like, whoa, look at that body. We can make him He-Man. We can make him Hogan. We can make him like everybody else. And he was just like, guys, I just want to get paid.
Right.
And like,
I just want to wear my black trunks and white boots and torture
right,
black
right.
people.
He's wearing black trunks.
Oh my gosh.
Just please, just don't put me. Oh, like now you want me to sell He-Man toys? Pretty much like
Oh man.
I'm a total package. I will rip him apart. Apart, nigga. You hear the Chicago in his voice?
Mhm.
Bro, the Lex
you
Luger
apart.
from like the time from like the first Nitro episode on, he was just horrible.
Well, he was horrible
Nah,
before
I thought he
that.
was gonna say something good about him.
Oh, he was way
I know that. I'm
Lex
talking about
Luger
I'm talking
sucked.
about
black.
I'm talking about from what I remember. He just bruh. No.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Came out there and flexed. Nah,
The
Lex was
torture rack,
nah, OSW.
Torture
I know I don't tell people to go and look at it, listen to other people's wrestling shit. No, I do all the time. But old school wrestling
this shit out.
reviews, OSW, they do a thing where they like count down how many times like his when they talk up they just have a segment called Lex Luger selling. And
Oh
it's
my
just
God.
like the whole thing is like, oh, it's just like showing, and it was just like, and so like they stopped using Lex, and then they would do it, and they would just be like, kick to the stomach, oh, run to the rings, oh. It is the funniest, dumbest thing.
Nah,
dog.
bro. The funniest thing is that Instagram page that has all the Steve Mondo McMichael, the Mongo botches, dog.
Mongo.
Oh no,
Bro, he got some of the
Oh,
weirdest
God.
botches
Mongo
ever.
doesn't belong on this list for other reasons. Like,
My man's couldn't even
there's
run the
no
ropes,
question
dog.
how trash
Like,
Mongo is.
Lex Luthor
Jeez.
sucks.
Dog. There's
Nah, but the
no
ultimate
yeah.
stuff. He's like, oh, first Nitro ever. He was terrible.
Nah, bro.
Nah, he's there.
Nah, he's dead
He
trash.
was the worst.
They gave that man a bus. And he was just like, man, what am I doing here?
Exactly.
I feel like Lex probably had like insane imposter syndrome, too,
yeah,
bro.
absolutely.
Had
Oh,
to
I
be
bet.
crazy.
I bet.
Yeah, man.
Because I get that sometimes, and I'm like, at stuff I'm good at,
Right.
So I already know he was.
Yeah, man. Ow!
Oh,
Ow! Dog, just listen to Lex Luger selling, dog. It's hilarious.
Him and his
Oh,
tiny
God.
ponytail, man. His pony,
All
like he'd be
right.
in a match 2 minutes, his hair fall out.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Jeez.
All right. Well,
Who's
Hyphen,
next?
it's on you, man. Start cut. Yeah, let's
Oh, I
start.
already
getting
got
to it.
two. I got
Yeah.
Time to get
I
mean
got Scotty
now,
Riggs
man.
and CM Punk. So
Time to get mean.
Nah, it's Nav than me, right?
Oh, my bad.
or no, he got Lex, the Navu, yes.
Okay.
Oh man, ew.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is gross. I'm gonna say You know what? I'm gonna save Terry Taylor, man.
Fuck,
Like,
that was good for a pick.
like you want to talk about a guy that had the look and could actually wrestle just with like a victim of really stupid booking.
Dog, nigga
Gimmicks.
said, man, make him the Red Rooster.
Like,
Had to go out there and cock-a-doodle doo, nigga.
come on, man. You can't.
Why would you do that to me, dog?
What did he do? What did he do backstage?
You want to steal my chicken nuggets, son of a bitch? Okay, I'll fix your red wagon. You're gonna be the Red Rooster, you motherfucker. Like, what did he do, dog?
Open. That's it. Open the box of gimmicks. Open it up.
Open
Don't wanna
Pick one.
Look at anything out of there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chicken's feet, huh? Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun, motherfucker.
Oh man. Vince made him get the box of gimmicks and draw.
Get the box of
And
gimmicks,
draw.
bro.
And draw.
Go get your
draw.
All right.
punishment.
Ooh. All right. Wait. How many are we down
All
to?
right.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5.
Six.
6.
6.
All right, we're down to
All right.
6. All right, after these 2 picks, we'll be in our final 4. Go ahead, Mark Rob. You
All
shape the
right,
landscape.
So this next wrestler.
Trash niggas on
Yo, so, hold on. Speaking of trash, so this next wrestler in 2003, out of 500 wrestlers, Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
He can't even say it.
You can't even get it out.
They ranked him 434 out of 500.
Hey man, at least he was just happy to be on the list, man.
Oh, man.
Shit.
I feel like you
so-
almost want to get snubbed instead of being that low, dog.
Right.
Oh, Robo.
Oh, no. I wanted him to get to the finals. Oh, that nigga is so trash, bro.
Oh, I wanted him to get
We're
to the
talking
finals,
about
man.
the potential, right? We talk about potential. This man was a horseman, dog. He was a member of the 4 horsemen.
Yeah, he was.
And it just was like, bro. And so Wrestling Bios, sorry to throw to another thing, but Wrestling Bios goes over how he sabotaged his match with Alex Wright, where he was like mad that he was supposed to put Alex Wright over, and so he just sabotaged it. He was like sandbagging, no selling. Is a part where he
Asshole shit.
Yeah, and like hot dogging too. Like it's a part where he gets up on the middle rope and like jumps up to the top rope, like on some old like we look at me, and then delivers like this sick ass elbow, and then gets up and like runs around the ring, and like it's so weird because it's like, dog, like this nigga didn't say, he dropped the elbow and immediately popped up and was like like he won the lottery or some shit, dog, and like that nigga is trash. So like
Hot dogging.
hot dogging, like
grandstanding.
dog, what are you doing? You hot dogging on it. First of all, you're supposed to put this kid over, and like you're supposed to make him look good, like not.
But
Just,
he would not have won though, right? I don't think he was gonna. I think he would have won if I would have left him on, right?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, he's in some tight. It's tight.
There's somebody
It's
that's
tight.
number 1 with the book.
It's tight.
If this guy's in left at the end, I'll be shocked.
Okay.
All right. So I have. I have
you
the
got
pick.
one more, yeah.
Man.
The pick is in.
I can't do it. I was gonna.
Nah, I know it's. Listen.
I can't leave him on. Oh shit. Oh man.
Because I want to tell everybody who's left, but oh god, just pick
shit.
anybody, man.
So how trash is Lacey Evans?
Pretty trash, bro.
Pretty
Oh,
bad.
I think that she's probably the appropriate Yeah, this is probably a
This
good
yeah,
spot
this is
for her
what
to
you
make
got to
her
get
entrance.
off.
This is what
Good
she
All
should
spot
get
for her
off.
to come off.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, she's gigantic trash, but she's also
She's also gets her gimmick changed every week. So
every
Yes.
week, and then she's
Oh.
like, they like tried to. I don't know why they tried to get us to like her by saying that she was military police.
bro,
It's just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm
We're
not
not
feeling
the
that.
demographic for all that.
you know
Absolutely
Vince.
not.
You know Vince loves the army.
Loves the
man.
troops and all of that, and I
Vince
get it,
loved
but
the
like,
cops.
and he loves the troops and the cops, dog. Like, what could be better than a troop cop?
Her gimmick right now is so sucks. She like salutes in her matches and
Blonde.
stuff. Salute me!
He's a
Oh
troop
my
cop.
Salute me!
True.
You know what I'm
True
saying?
I'll look at you. I ain't saluting you.
All right, so with Marc Rob setting the final four, we still have left the Disco Inferno,
Pretty
Uh,
mama.
Eddie
she was
Hart.
moving.
Teddy Hart, Ahmed Johnson, and Mr. Kennedy.
Uh.
All right, Nav. Oh, buddy.
You know what?
Oh God, no! Don't do it now.
I
All
can't
big
believe
trash,
I'm
dog.
about to do
Don't
this
do it now. I don't care if it's Black History Month. Don't do it.
because this guy was a horrible wrestler.
Don't do it. No.
But I think as kids,
No,
Oh,
who cares?
man.
Those feelings
Nah.
were fake.
We
Those
didn't
feelings
bring
were real.
we,
No.
we didn't
We had to
know
bring
he was
that in.
this bad. I don't think
Oh,
we
my
found out
God.
this guy was terrible until we got older.
Oh,
I don't think
my
we found
God.
out this guy was a dangerous worker until we got older.
Don't do it. Come on, Nav. Come on, Nav.
I don't think we found out this guy was kind of a jerk until we got older. I gotta pick Ahmed Johnson.
That's a fucking criminal.
That's who I couldn't pick, man. I couldn't do it.
That nigga sucks.
He was terrible, but I just, as a kid, man,
TNS,
we just was.
Oh,
I was
man.
just watching wrestling, man. He was black.
That's
He
it.
was-
That's all he had going for me.
That
He was
was
black
it.
and big.
And
Meat, black meat.
Black meat.
That
black
was
meat.
meat.
you know what though?
That
he
was
did.
such a
He did
meat-ass
team with Legion of Doom that time and wore the shoulder pads, and that was.
Man, it was
That was
like,
nice.
dog, I don't know, man.
Even a broken clock is
Oh, my
right twice a
God.
day.
Not if it's Ahmed. Not if it's an Ahmed Johnson clock.
Hey man, y'all put me in a tough. Y'all
That
put me
clock
in a
is,
tough.
is,
that clock-
is crime o'clock.
That clock probably had a picture of Ahmed. So
spot.
Ahmed is on the
It's-
clock and his arms were the hands. So he would just.
Bro, it's crime 30 on Ahmed Johnson's clock, nigga.
Midnight.
Oh,
It
man.
sucks, bro.
Midnight, bitch.
Bro, do you
It's
do you
just-
know that story?
it just-
Hold on.
just-
Do you know the story of the prank that Owen Hart played on him?
Yes,
Yes.
of course I do, and nobody deserved that shit more than he did. Cause man,
Trash.
He had this dude go box. He had this dude
that
go
is- but yeah, and they built him up to make him feel like he was superior and shit.
Oh my god!
Oh man, I sure wish I was going on there. Oh man, well, hey man, like nigga, who did you talk to?
He trying to. Yeah, I mean,
Dumbass meat. Like after a while, they just after a while they're probably like, he's just gonna sit there if we don't go out there and
if
tell him
we
that we
don't
pranked
go
him.
get him.
If we don't go get him. Now it's kind of mean. All right,
Oh my
come on,
God.
Ahmed. It was us. We called you. It's
Let-
not funny
Let's
anymore.
go home.
Sorry, bud. Let's get you some meat.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
get you some fucking cheap steak. Mr. Kennedy, I guess he doesn't make. Woof. Taking Mr. Kennedy off. So Hyphen.
Ooh, Kellen,
So-
it's up to you, Kellen.
It's up to you, and I just want to be clear. When we first decided to do this, and I saw the list, the person that I thought would win they still have a shot.
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll see.
I'm going to vote. I'm just going to vote for the one that I know. I can't even say that he's not a horrible person. So I know that he is a horrible person. But I know more recently, the other one has been horrible more recently in certain Fox television circles. On Twitter, Teddy Hart. Come on. Teddy
Wow.
Hart.
You picked him?
Are you taking him off
I'm
the
taking
list?
Teddy Hart off the list.
Oh no!
I'm leaving Disco
No,
on.
Kellen, no, Kellen, no.
Not the heel turn right now.
No.
He said not the heel turn right
No,
now.
Kellen,
Wait,
no.
wait,
How
wait.
is Disco not worse than Teddy Hart?
Ooh,
Have
hang
you seen the
on.
news in November of 2022 about Teddy Hart?
No.
Jim Cornette reviews the Teddy Hart documentary series, dog.
Series.
Series of documentary.
Multiple.
This man, AEW star says they ended their relationship with Teddy. ... You know what I'm saying?
So let me read you a snippet of what I see about
Please.
Teddy Hart that we're gonna consider this pick one more time.
Yeah.
After being a renowned figure on the independent circuit for years, on December 3rd, 2014, the Canadian police reportedly took out a warrant for the arrest of Hart after two women allegedly claimed that he had sexually assaulted them. So Kellen, we're going to revisit this take one more time.
Now, Disco Inferno sucks, but dog, the legal troubles. Let me see, legal troubles section of legal troubles. He created his own troubles. Is arrested again in Arlington, Texas, charged with a DUI. Charged again in Virginia with possession of a Schedule II. Whatever. That's drugs. You do that on your own time, brother. Assaulting his girlfriend, arrested in Texas, charged with injuring a disabled person, evading arrest. Like, come on, dog. Get him off this list just to put him in jail.
All right,
nigga,
all right, Disco. Disco, you are coming off.
Wow.
I didn't know about
Inferno.
Teddy Hart and the sexual. I knew he was trash, but I didn't know he was.
Disco Inferno is a better person
Dog.
than someone.
I thought
No
Disco
way.
was. I thought Disco was number one with a bullet. That's my bad. That's my
No.
bad.
It was between Teddy. For me, it was Paul Roma. He was up there, and then I was like, "Oh,
I
wait,
thought it
Teddy
was going to
Hart
be
is actually
I thought
the
it was
devil."
going to be Disco, Teddy, or Paul Roma.
Yeah. Well, shit, we did it, man.
It's like
It
Disco was
definitely
trash, and then he's had
man.
so much to say about the business after being trash.
Right.
Yes.
So,
Right.
You know
And
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
never sweet. Nobody
Bro,
was like,
never good.
you were never good, bro. And and like the people, like, come on, man. Wrestlers are like respectful people all the time. If they have anything good to say about you, they'll say it. And
Yeah.
Disco, you know who they're not saying stuff like that about? Like, yeah, because wrestlers be showing love. Like when they start talking about it, it's like more than likely they don't, you know, you got to be like really trash, like for them to be like, nah, fuck that guy, and then like, you know, in front of cameras. So, Teddy Hart, your congratulations for being that guy that everybody can safely say that you're big trash. They just wrap Teddy Hart in like yellow and black tape, bro, and just be like, nah, just avoid this nigga at all costs, bro.
Shoot.
Teddy Fart.
Teddy Fart.
I mean, sometimes it be like that.
There it is.
Is
There's
that
a
the dismount?
dismount.
Oh man.
It is.